Hello guys, welcome to the video. In this video, we are going to discuss our question word pattern. In the input, we are given two strings, S1 and S2. And we are required to check if the words in S2 follow the exact order as the characters in S1. I want you to show the input. So input is something like the first string AB and AB, and the second string consists of a word separated by space. Okay, sorry. Now let's understand our question better. So what we are given is two strings, S1 and S2, right? So here what we want is to map every character of S1 with the word of S2, right? And with some conditions, right? So let's see if the condition matches here or not. So here we got a, right? We got a that is assigned to our word, that is code, right? A string to word. Then we got a b that is assigned to a word, that is eat. Perfect. Now again we get a that got a value code, and it is similar to the word that we mapped earlier, so it's perfectly fine. Now we got a d that is mapped with hello, and again D is a new character and it is mapped with hello that we have not mapped earlier. So it's completely fine, right? Then we get to B. B is mapped with eat, right? And we earlier in the past, we also mapped B with it. So it's completely fine. So yes, the condition matches here. Again, the condition was that, let me show you, that you have to find if the words in S2 follow the same order as characters in S1. Yes, they follow the same order as A here got mapped with code. Here also A is mapped with code, and here B is mapped with eat, B is mapped with eat, and D is alone, right? Perfect. Now let's talk about the invalid cases. What are the invalid cases? Okay, so here let's say, stay with me. Okay, very interesting cases here. A is mapped with pep. Perfect. A is mapped with pep. Now what about B? B is mapped with coding. B is mapped with coding. Perfect. Again we got a B which is also mapped with coding. That's completely fine. I mean, no point to worry about anything. Now we got a C that is mapped with hello. Okay, that is fine. We got a A that is mapped with pep. Earlier it was mapped with pep. Again it is mapped with pep. So that's completely fine. Now we get to a, right? This A is mapped with yo, right? And yo, right? Earlier our A was mapped with pep. This time it is met with a different word. So that means our condition is not matching and we are simply gonna return false. Because here our character A is mapped with some different word, right? Let's see this case. So here A is mapped with the, right? B is mapped with dog. Perfect. A is mapped with the, B is mapped with dog. Again we got a B that is also mapped with dog. So fine. We got a C that is mapped with eat, right? We got a C that is mapped with E. Again, we got a A that is mapped with the. That's perfect. Earlier it was also mapped with the. Here also it is mapped with the. Perfect. Again, we got a A that is mapped with the. That's fine. Completely fine. Now we got a E, right? And this E is a new character. Fine. But see, the value, the string, the word that it is mapped with, we have already used this word, right? We have already used this word. This word already got mapped for character B. So our condition is not matching. The other condition is this condition. If we have already used a word, we can't reuse it again, right? So how we will tackle it? Let's see. So what we will do is create two hash maps. Yes, you are right. You heard it right. Two hash maps, right? I'm going to call it map 1 and map 2. Also, it is very similar to the last question, isomorphic strings. If you have not watched that video, then that's completely fine. But it will definitely be great if you watch it. I mean, this question will be a cakewalk for you. Okay, so map 1 will be of character and string type. Okay, and map 2 will be of string and boolean type. Okay, so let's see how it will help us in achieving our final goal, right? Whether to determine if it matches the condition, if we can map every character with a word or not, right? So let's see from the start how we are going to perform our operation this time. Okay. Also I want to make some changes here so that you to understand that how it is helping us. Let's say here it is tree instead of A. Perfect. Now, what we are gonna do? Let's see. Okay, so we got a and A is not present in our hash map, so we are gonna assign A here with code. Perfect. Then we get a B. B is not present, right? Also before that, here we marked our A with code, right? We mapped our A with code. So in the second map, what we are going to do is store our string and mark it true. And we are going to mark it that we have already used it, right? Now we come at B. B is not present in our hash map and we have not already used it, right? We are going to check our map too. So we are going to put B here with the value with the word that is it. Perfect. Now we get to A and we check if A is present in our map. Yes, A is present in our map. Then we are going to check the value that our A got, right? So A got code. So is it the same value that my A currently got? No, they are not same. So I'm going to simply return false. So that's how my map 1 is helping us. Okay. Now you must be wondering, okay, then map 1 helped us, but how map 2 is helping us? I mean, both map 1 and map 2 are important, right? We make two map. Why there is necessary to make two maps? Let's see. Okay. So now this time, let's say here you got eat. Okay. Now see. So we came at B. We marked here eat, right? Perfect. We got at A. We checked if the map value of A, is it equal to my current word? Yes, code and code equal, right? That's completely fine. Then I'm at here D and I came at here, so D is present. No, it is not present. Then I'm gonna check if the word that is currently mapped with D, is it already present? Is it already used? Yes, it is already used. Here you can see it is already used. So we are gonna simply return false, right? So that's how, although both the maps are going to help us. Now let's write the code for it. The code is simple. Okay, so we have already created a split function that is going to help us in splitting the string into an array, this string, right? As it is differentiated with spaces, so we are going to use it. So let's do it. So I'm going to create a vector. Vector is my vector, right? Of what? Of string type. I'm going to call it words, right? Equal to, I'm going to call my split function and I'm going to convert it into a vector, right? In the string. Now what? Now I'm required to create a map, of course, two maps, of course, unordered map of what type? Character and string. I'm going to call it map, and one more unordered map of what type? Of string and boolean, whether I've used the word or not, right? I'm gonna name it used. Perfect. Now I'm going to traverse my pattern string. Why is that? And I'm going to extract my character. So let's do it. Pattern dot size, right? I'm traversing and here I'm going to extract it. So I'm going to call it ch equal to pattern I, right? I got the character that is present in the index. Now my character got two choices. They are whether it is present in the map or it is not present. So let's write the code for it. So what if, first let me write, what if it is not present, right? What if it is not present in the map? So map dot end, right? If the character is not present in the map, then what we are going to check, if the value that is assigned to us, is it already used? So let's do it. So if used, that is our second hash map, use dot find words. What is word referring here? To the word, right? So we are going to check if the word is already present in our map. We created two maps, right? So if it is already present, I think I put extra bracket here. We've used dot find words I is not equal to use. Perfect, right? Now if it is present, right? If the word is already mapped with someone else, so I'm going to simply return false, right? The condition is not true. What will I do in the else case? Else case that it is not already present, it's fine, and I'm going to simply put it. So map character, and I'm going to put the word, right? Word map character equal to words I. And also I have to mark it that I am using, I've used this, I've already marked this word, right? So I want to also mark it in my used map. So used words I is equal to true. Perfect. Now let's talk about the else case. Also, let me full screen it. Right. So what is my else case? Else case is that it is already present. It is already present in my hash map. So if that's the case, then what do I have to check? Let's discuss what do I have to check. Okay, so I have to check, like here, the value that is mapped with my A is yo. I have to check, is it the same that compared to the value that my A currently got in my map, right? So that we are going to check. So first, I'm going to extract the value that is mapped with my hash map. So I'm going to call it my map word, right? My map word that is equal to map and map character, the value, the string that is mapped with my character. Perfect. Then I have to check, is it equal or not? If map word is not equal to words I, if it is not equal to words I, that means I'm going to return false, right? If it is not equal, that means I'm going to return false, right? I'm going to return false, and then I get out of the loop and I return true, right? So I think that's my basic code. Now let's quickly overview it. So we created two maps, we traversed our string, and then we extracted the character. So if the character is not present, then we checked. If the word that is mapped to it, have you already used it? If you have already used it, then that's wrong. We simply return false. And if it is not used, we simply put in a hash map, and in the used map, we also mark it true. Else we checked that whatever the string, whatever the word that we have assigned to our character, is it same than the current string, current word that is marked to a character. If it, we simply return false, right? If any of this condition is not false, then we simply return true. All the condition matches, right? Also here, yeah. So now what, let's also, yeah, here it's an extra bracket. Now let's try running our code and see if this works or not. Right. So it's showing some error. Why is that? Because here I have to add the sample input. It's some compiler error, but believe me, it is fine code. I mean, let me show it to you. As you can see, it's running completely fine. Right. So that's it for this video. If you liked it, do not forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for watching.